From very early on, when in working with this issue, I understood that comprehensive is the only way to go. And I could think of that, and I could see that in my community when my cousins were working in bars and I was worried about their health. I knew that any law that I could support needed to be able to protect those people that I loved just as much as the people that I knew that worked in restaurants or factories and whatnot. So for me, it was a personal issue, and so I understood very quickly why we needed a law that was comprehensive and covered all workplaces.
It's not dose related, it is an all or none situation. And that's why it needs to be none, no tobacco exposure for every employee and every patron and every business in the state and in the nation.
Expect the unexpected, because we weren't sure what was going to happen, and you can present all of the data in the world and think that you have the case for it, and then they can turn around like they did in Kenton County and present a law that is full of exemptions. So I think that was one of the lessons learned, was expect the unexpected. When the Campbell County Comprehensive Law was passed, that meeting itself was, you went from going in thinking they presented an exemption to an ordinance, a comprehensive ordinance that you thought they were going to pass, and then all of a sudden at the end they pull out and they pass the comprehensive ordinance. And it was just this whirlwind of emotion, but you felt this real connectedness to the community, and wow, the politicians decided to do the thing that was the best for the community. And that was such an amazing moment to feel that. But to then go to Kenton County and just be on this whirlwind of emotion and think, okay, they didn't present the exemptions initially, and then at the end to have them present that and not be able to have your voice heard about that, and not to hear the volunteers' voices be heard about that, that was really disappointing.
It also makes enforcement easier, and we talked a lot with the health department, and I just remember thinking how unfortunate it would be to make their lives so much harder to make them carry out a law that wasn't consistent, and not to mention the confusion that it causes in the public.
I thought that as a physician, if I knew that we found what was killing people and what would save money and save lives and make families happier and more prosperous, that all I had to do was to go before the city council and tell them, look, I have a great idea. Let's go smoke-free like a lot of the other cities and counties are doing across America. Oh my gosh. Don't ever go before a city council and not be prepared. You have to have individual meetings with individuals. You have to have votes promised. And I tell you, even after you have votes promised, it doesn't mean you're going to get your votes, because a lot of people waffle because they are afraid.
Especially with our elected officials, they all know how dangerous tobacco smoke is. That's not the point. It's more of a fear of what other people will think.
Everybody deserves to breathe clean air, and so my whole passion with this whole movement has always been, let's let people just merely breathe clean air.
30 years from now, nobody will be talking about this issue because everybody's business will be smoke-free, and it'll be a non-issue.